Hi bowl bakers, nothing says Christmas in Ireland like good old Christmas pudding. It is a pudding steamed with fruit, spices, sugar, a little bit of booze in there. It's absolutely delicious. Now normally a Christmas pudding would have a long laundry list of ingredients. However, I have got a Cheats mince meat Christmas pudding for you. So you still get an amazing pudding at the end, but it's made with some mince meat, a few cupboard staples, and a little bit of creativity. Okay, so the star of the show here is mince meat, and you can use store-bought or homemade, that's totally fine. I've got a homemade version on my website and it's really simple and delicious. Mince meat is no meat at all. It actually is a mixture of fruit, sugar, spices, and delicious ingredients. So this is going to be the base for our Christmas pudding. So add that into your bowl. Next, we're going to add in a little bit of brown sugar. Now, brown sugar is just so delicious in this pudding. It gives it kind of like a caramel deep flavor. You can use muscovado sugar, dark brown sugar, whatever you have, something with a good treacly flavor in there. And speaking of treacle, I'm going to add in a little bit of molasses, also known as treacle, into our pudding, just to give your pudding that extra layer of depth. Here's another little sneaky ingredient, marmalade. Just a good store-bought marmalade. It works really well and it makes your pudding really moist. So you're going to add those in there. Next, I'm going to crack in my eggs. And then, of course, in a lot of Irish desserts around the holidays, a little bit of alcohol in there. You can use whiskey, brandy, whatever you like. This helps to preserve it and to keep it fresh for a long time. Then after the whiskey, we are going to grate in a little bit of frozen butter. Now what I do is I stick my butter in the freezer, keep some of the paper on so it helps to shield your fingers while you're grating. So grating butter is a really great technique because it gives you little bits of butter all the way throughout your pudding. Lovely. Then with a spatula, just mix all these ingredients together. So in Ireland, it's actually a tradition not to make these in December, but make them in October. So like my mom would spend a whole day making mince puddings, mince cake, and over the few months waiting up until Christmas, the flavor would just develop, the texture would get better. It would just be like kind of more matured and absolutely delicious. And one thing she also used to do as well is when she was making Christmas cakes and puddings and stuff, she used to get all the kids to come and stir the bowl. She had a big bowl just like this mason cash one that I have. We would stir it, make a wish, and that's just something we did every year and it's just like stuck in my mind. It's really lovely. Okay, so this is looking lovely. Now into this we are going to add in some flour and a little bit of baking powder. And then all you want to do is just fold in the flour just like that. Gorgeous. Really takes no time at all. And like I said, just a few ingredients. So here I have a pudding basin, I've buttered it. And what you do is just pour your batter into the pudding basin. So now let's get ready to steam it. Steaming is actually really easy and I've got a post on my website showing you how to do it step by step. Here I have a circle of parchment. I'm going to lay that on top of my bowl. Then I'm going to get my foil and put that on top and then just push it down. And then get a nice piece of string, baker's twine, whatever you have, and tie it around your bowl. Then tie one more piece of string going across the top of your bowl. Okay, there you go. Our pudding is ready to be steamed. So follow me over to the stove. So I have my steamer in my pot and some water. So in goes my pudding. Now, like I said, all the steaming information is on my website. You're going to want to steam this guy for around 2 hours. It does take a little bit of time to steam a pudding, but it's well worth it. So I'm just going to let this bubble away here. The one thing you want to do when steaming is remember to come back and replenish the water so it doesn't boil dry. You want to just top it up with water every so often. So it's been 2 hours. I'm going to cut off the string, have a little peek in here, and there you go. Check that out. Come here to me. So as you can see, our pudding has well risen. And if you push down with your fingers, it's firm underneath. So that means it is perfectly cooked. Fantastic. So you can eat this straight away, which is what I'm going to do, or you can put new foil on it and store it for weeks, months, even a year. The flavor just develops and it gets even better. But like I said, while it's still hot, I am going to serve Kevin and I some. Put a little bit of ice cream on there, Kevin.
I'm excited, Gem.
Ice cream.
So this has become a new annual tradition for me, and I just love it.
It's moist, there's so much flavor, warmth, spice, fruit. It is like a hug for your insides. This is just the perfect holiday recipe. Okay, so listen, head over to the Holiday Baking headquarters on my website. Every single recipe you need for the holiday season can be found right there with new recipes every day.
Give them all a go.
Do you want more ice cream?
Absolutely, always.